We're going to do a sort of a longer video. We're going to go through each team and each matchup this week. We think it'll be helpful for you guys, and it's helpful for us to just talk it out and see who we like and we don't like. First game we got is the Dolphins versus Bills. Who do you like? Who do you don't like?
I actually like the Bills running backs. I like Spiller and Fred Jackson this week. More Fred Jackson.
I like Fred Jackson
I think the
better
Patriots running backs did a good job dumping the ball. So I like the Bills running backs this week in that matchup.
I like Moreno too. If we're talking about running backs,
Absolutely.
You know, he's a great
too.
play. Wide receiver. I wasn't high on Wallace, but he showed me some stuff last week, so I like Wallace. I know you don't like Clay. I do like Clay, just because I'm not as high as on the Bills' defense as you are, but it's just me.
Yep.
Who don't you like?
In that matchup,
Clay.
don't like Clay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. I don't like any other Dolphins receiver or Hartline. None of those guys. Gibson.
What about Miami's defense?
Wouldn't
Everyone's
touch
hot
him.
on.
I actually picked him up this week. E.J. Manuel hasn't really proven much to me. Like I said, I think they could run the ball a little bit, but I don't see them passing the ball much to Bills, so Miami's defense not a bad pickup either. So, all right, Saints Browns.
Saints Browns.
What do you like? Besides every Saint.
You know what? I'll play a Terrence West. I know I didn't really start him, but I'll play Terrence West. I think he's going to get 100-plus yards, hopefully. He did last week. I know Pittsburgh's defense is not as good as the Saints' defense, but, hey, listen, he gets you 80 yards. The problem is they got the other rookie, Vulture there.
Crowell. Yep.
But,
it's a big boy.
But West is going to get the first and second down. He's the main guy there.
Yep.
So.
I actually like the Saints defense a little bit as a spot start this week, but I do think West could have a decent game. As far as other players, Colston I might hold off of. I think he had a good game last week, but I think he might see a little more of the Browns' better cornerbacks this week. I think Cooks is still a good start there, and Mark Ingram.
And Pierre Thomas.
And a PPR. Pierre Thomas.
Also, I'll take my risks with Hawkins. You know, I don't.
Yep, they got to throw to somebody.
They got to throw to someone. Cameron's actually back, which is good for them too. But Okay.
Yep, I wouldn't trust him. Yep.
Next deal, where you want to go? Lions, Panthers.
Yeah, Lions Panthers game.
Well,
we both
don't
said
like
already we don't like Joique or Reggie Bush this week.
We don't like Joique or Reggie Bush.
Like the Panthers
Obviously, you got to go Megatron.
Yeah,
you never
Stafford, Megatron.
I like Golden Tate still. He
didn't really prove himself yet in week one. I mean, they blew out the Giants in their shitty
depends
secondary.
on who you got and how deep
and
your
Golden
league
Tate
is.
didn't do much, so I personally don't like him this week. Love the Panthers defense. Don't like the Panthers running game. I don't like Cam.
I love Kelvin Benjamin.
Benjamin's probably the only Panther I like.
I started him over Torrey Smith this week, so I hope I'm right. And Cam loves him, so let's see what Cam does in his debut.
I'd start my dog over Torrey Smith. All right, so the Falcons-Bengals.
He's looking for scraps.
All right, Falcons-Bengals.
Gio Bernard, love him this week. He's my boy. Who else do I like? Obviously, A.J. Green, you always like them.
Absolutely.
The Falcons wide receivers, I think, they're not as high as they were last week, but because Bengals got legit defense, but you can't sit those guys, I don't think.
I agree. I think Sanu's a nice sneaky play this week against a very weak Falcons pass defense also.
And I like both of the quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
So,
Dalton was one of my starts this week. So, Jags, Redskins.
Jags, Redskins.
What is there to like in this game?
Garcon. That's about it for me.
No, Alfred Morris got the rock and looked good last week.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? If you're... it's not bye week. I was going to say if it was bye weeks and you needed someone, I might even play a Halou because they've been using him. He got like 8 or 9 points last week in a PPR.
If you're really stretching 16-team league or something, maybe.
Just god-awful. I don't think Hearns is going to get 2 touchdowns or anything like that.
No, I mean, but he could have a game. The Redskins' defense is a little weak, so he's good. The Jags' defense is not a bad play either this week against that very weak Redskins offense.
I heard Deshaun Jackson's supposed to do something this week. What are your thoughts on that? It's hit or miss.
I think he's boom or bust more in a standard league because he break that big playoff, but he doesn't get the volume that I like.
Gotcha.
All right, the juicy Cowboys-Titans matchup.
Well, you know I like Locker because I benched Cutler over him, so you know
Can't blame you.
I know you like the running game.
I love Justin.
I like Titans all around here. I think the Cowboys defense got awful. I like Wright. I like Hunter.
Yep.
I like the running game.
Yeah, get your Titans in your lineup
Get
against
the
Cowboys.
I'm playing Locker over Cutler, so because I got to take a risk against you.
Yep.
But
as far as
Cowboys, who do you like, Dez? You know,
honestly, I think
DeMarco Murray.
No, I think Tony Romo is a bounce back week. He usually does after a really bad week. He comes back.
I hope so.
DeMarco Murray looked really good last week.
Really good. He did.
I think he could, and Dez. Yeah, I mean those are probably the Cowboys I would get in the lineup. I still would all have a win.
Williams.
Terrence Williams hasn't proven enough for me either. Like I said, I think there's better options.
All right, let's go. Patriots Vikings. What do you like? Well, we don't like AP this week.
No, I'd get AP.
Where's your kid? Where's your kid? No, I'm just kidding.
I can't even print. Asante will be starting for him. I don't know if you could trust put him in. They talk about McKinnon, the rookie, getting some snaps too.
Stay away from
the running game.
You got to go Cordell Patterson.
It was a very nice matchup for AP. That's gone. Yeah,
does this mean something for Jennings? You going to start at Jennings now?
You know what?
They got to move the ball somewhere.
Patriots gave up some passing yards to Mike Wallace last week. Not a bad plug in there, Jennings, if you had him.
But they're talking about it was hot.
Nah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
As far as the Patriots concerned, Vereen, I love him more and more. Not even just a PPR. He's getting the goal line carries,
and they're handing it to him. So yeah, I love Vereen. I like obviously Gronk.
Yep.
I'll always play an Edelman because Brady always tosses it to Edelman.
Edelman had a good week last week.
Ridley did something. I don't know.
I shy from Ridley. He's one fumble away from back in the doghouse.
I just worry about Ridley too. And maybe in a flex.
Vereen's now taking goal line carries, so
yeah. Vereen's definitely the running back.
All right, my really shitty Giants defense against the Cardinals. So
who do I like? Carson Palmer. I think he'll do all right.
If he plays.
Oh, that's true.
If he plays.
Well, I don't know. There was some hype on Fitz. Do you think that's gonna the dad talking trash? Think that's gonna help or hurt Fitz? Or
depends.
Not?
Again, it depends on Palmer. If Palmer's in there, I think he tries to feed Fitz the ball a little, but Floyd's just open, even the rookie Brown. The Giants' defense is not good.
And they dump off to Ellington all day long.
I like Ellington too. Cardinals' offense against the Giants should do quite well.
And I'm staying away from the Giants' offense this week.
I like Jennings.
I'm staying away from Jennings.
Nope, I disagree. I think Jennings...
That's just me, though.
Jennings put up good numbers. He's getting the goal line carries. Andre Williams not involved in the offense. He's getting check down passes. Eli, there's 3 other passes he could have dumped to him last week. I think Jennings is still a safe play.
I only like the tight end, Donnelly.
I like Donald, too, this week.
Donald?
Too, yeah. Rams-Bucks.
Rams-Bucks. Oh, I don't like anyone on the Rams offense, to be honest with you. I don't know if Doug Martin's playing yet. It's still, they don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he will, but...
I'm playing Mike Evans over Torrey Smith in one league.
I like Mike Evans this week.
Because I like Mike Evans and VJax. He'll play. Rams side, I don't trust anyone yet. They don't have a quarterback. Sean Hill sort of sucks. Well, I mean, he's not bad, but...
if they could keep in the game, and it's not like last week it's a blowout early, Zach Stacy will get a little more volume. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's far from a must-start, but in a flex spot, wouldn't mind him. I like Quick. I think Quick got the ball last week, and I think Quick will be okay in a spot start in a flex in a PPR league also. And I like the Buccaneers defense.
Yeah, I like the Bucs defense too. I'm not that high. I know my bold prediction was the Rams defense. I don't know how high I'm on that.
No, I said they're going to be top 2 defense this year. So
whatever.
Some injuries
we'll see how it plays
and
out.
The offense puts them in bad spots. That's the problem when your offense is struggling. You put your defense in bad spots. So
exactly.
All right, Seahawks Chargers.
Play the Seahawks offense. Sit the Chargers offense. Done. Next. No, I'm just kidding. No, from the Seahawks, obviously Percy Harvin's the man. Lynch. And Russell Wilson. I don't know if... I think that's about it on Seattle. I don't really like the Miller.
I think Doug Baldwin is a sneaky play.
But it's boom or bust with him. It's a risky play.
Chargers defense was, a little weak against the pass last week. I still think Keenan Allen has to be in your lineups unless you're really stacked. I know he's got a very tough matchup, but, I think Rivers will feed him the ball. So
okay, Chiefs Broncos. What do you think?
Well, the Broncos are the Broncos. I mean, I think Demaryius Thomas bounces back big, and it was a very quiet week 1.
I think so too.
I think
I got him in a league too, so it's a hit or miss because you have him.
I have him against
me, but I have him against someone else in another league.
Yep,
so.
I think he bounces back this week. I liked Jaquan Sanders before.
I'm thinking Charles is going to get more than 11 touches too.
I think Monty Ball does very well. Yes, I think Jamal Charles is going to get fed the ball a little more. I think they were
I like
frustrated
Emmanuel Sanders.
with his ability last year. Tight end Kelsey, I don't trust
Fasano
him yet.
Still the guy there.
He's still I think
Actually,
a couple of
Dwayne
games
Bowe's
out.
back. I don't know if that matters.
I'm
but
not a Dwayne Bowe fan.
Yeah, he's too inconsistent.
As far as the Chiefs, probably Charles. He's the only must start in that game.
Avery did something last week, but I don't know. Take the flyer if you need to.
Jets pack.
Well, obviously I love Lacey. I mean the Jets defense is legit. That front seven, but you can't sit Lacey. I love Cobb. I have Cobb. I think he's going to have a monster year because everyone's going to be all over Jordy. I think Jordy's still going to do something because you can't stop him. And Jets don't really have any great corners at this time. But
Jordy's a PPR monster.
But what about the Jets running game? You think they're going to?
I think Chris Johnson is a decent flex.
Ivory.
He looked actually pretty decent last week. He looked a little younger, a little sharp on his feet. I think the Packers bounce back. I think Aaron Rodgers bounces back, has a big week this week. He's not going to have 2 duds. As far as any other Jets, I mean, Decker, I don't completely trust him yet.
No.
As far as the Jets, probably Chris Johnson is the only guy I'd really
Chris Johnson, I might go Ivory in a deep league flex, but that's just me. I just think he can break one off and score a touchdown, and that's what you'll get from him.
Yep.
So let's go Bears 49ers.
Okay. As far as the Bears, depending who's healthy or not, I actually think Bennett takes a nice step up with the fact that Jeffrey and Marshall are both, questionable, probable for this week. We got to see how they are, and that's where, if they're not in, Cutler I wouldn't touch. But I think Bennett's value goes up, and Forte's also in that instance.
Yeah, we'll see who starts. But if everyone's healthy, I'd play all.
Of course,
you have to play all of them. I know it's the 49ers.
Marshall and Jeffrey, you don't bench.
49ers. I always like Anquan Bolden, but I don't know. Frank Gore's, I don't know.
It's always been more than offensive. I mean, they had such a juicy matchup last week against the Cowboys, and I was disappointed. I really thought we both loved Gore last week. I think Hyde's going to see some more carries this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully Crabtree gets a little more involved in the offense, and Kaepernick could have a good game, but, there's no real kind of must starts in my head.
And I'm sitting Cutler for lockers, so that's just me. Texans Raiders, tough one. I don't really think I'm high on anyone on the Raiders offense, to be honest with you. Can't say to start anyone.
McFadden maybe in a flex with MJD out, but I wouldn't trust him. And Streeter actually saw the ball a lot last week. And there's probably some more garbage time. I think the Texans defense is solid. So
yeah, I love Arian Foster this week.
Arian Foster is
a workhorse.
Big week.
I like both of the wide Hopkins and Johnson.
And Johnson, absolutely.
Both must start this week, I think.
Yep.
What I got?
Maybe Garrett Graham, tight end if you need one. But he, I haven't seen him really looking for him too much. So
last one Monday night.
One goes Monday night. Zach Ertz versus the Colts.
Zach Ertz versus the world with you. Now, obviously you got to start everyone here. I mean, I'll start the Colts. Maybe not the Colts running game. Bradshaw, if anyone.
Bradshaw, if anyone. Absolutely. I don't like Trent at all. I think Bradshaw's
I like T.Y. Hilton. I like Reggie Wayne.
All 3 of them, and
even Knicks. Knicks if you have to, but Eagles too. I like obviously Shady and Sproles. You got to play.
Macklin too.
Macklin I like. What about Riley Cooper? Depending on how deep your league is, if you need to play him, put him in. I don't think he's going to have a monster game, but I think he'll do enough. I think he'll put up some points. PPR. And I like Ertz. What about Allen on the Colts tight end?
Yeah, you know what? That's a sneaky play to pick up.
If you need him, yeah.
He
did good last week.
He got targeted a lot last week. He
was the starter before he got hurt last year.
Jacksonville put up some nice numbers against the Eagles D-backs secondary last week. That's why I like all the wide receivers this week. So, yeah, Allen might not be a bad play.
Yeah. Defense? Nah.
I wouldn't touch the defense. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah. Take the over.
Absolutely.
All right, that's it for us. Email us if you have any more questions at fantasycaptains@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to answer.
Twitter.
Yeah, follow us. Test the app because they can help you out with all this stuff. That's why we built it for you guys. I mean, it's free right now. Put in any credit card. So that's it for us. We'll see you next time.
See you next week.
All right.
See you.
Peace out.